Hello YouTube, and welcome to a very special video where I want to talk about all my favorite indie demos that I have played in 2025. 2025 was sort of like the year of the demo for me, for a lot of people. So many awesome demos coming out this year that really took us all by surprise. Some of these games are already out and some are yet to be released, but all of them show a lot of promise and will keep you coming back for more. If you're a fan of roguelikes, action games, strategy games, this list will leave you with a lot to chew on and give you a peek into the mind of a deranged man who built his first PC in March of 2025 and proceeded to play over 140 games on Steam, 89 of which were demos. So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about here. I do have a video on most of these games on my YouTube channel, so I will leave a link to those where available, and I will also leave a link to the Steam page where you can download the demos or wishlist the games, or even buy the games in some case for yourself. And also in the description, you'll find a link to the current fundraiser we're doing for Extra Life campaign. We're coming to the very end of it right now, but we're raising money for local children's hospitals. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of December. So if you're watching this in the future, don't worry about that right now. But either way, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this list. And if you see one on here that you really like, I highly recommend checking it out. And if I missed any, let me know as well. Now, in no particular order, I'm gonna go through these games. We're not gonna be ranking them in any way. I'm just gonna be talking about the ones that really struck a chord with me. All right, let's get into it. The first one on the list is Die for the Lich, a fantastically dark and difficult dice building game where you are rolling dice in order to use weapons, defenses, and special abilities. It's like a sick game of blackjack where going for a critical and getting greedy could spell your doom. This demo only included one act, but the thirst for another critical and absolutely busted build always kept me coming back. The full game is currently in early access, with updates coming regularly, each one adding more depth and strategy and balance to an already intense dice rolling game. Next up is Forestrike. This is the most recent game I've played on this list. It is a martial arts action game. You are the final member of a school of martial arts that teaches the power of foresight, which is the ability to see the battle you are about to have before it happens. You use this power to plan your moves, practice your battle strategy, and then monumentally choke when it comes time to execute it. With real-time combat deck building mechanics relating to the power-ups of other moves, this demo really demonstrates the vision of the full experience. Anchor's Lament is a PvP auto-battler where you put together a team of aquatic creatures, build synergies, and buy upgrades through multiple types of events and shops, and then fight it out against other players in a unique, rhythmic activation style from right to left. This demo shows a lot of promise, and the dev has confirmed it will be free at launch, but will never feature pay-to-win mechanics. All monetization will be for customization and cosmetics. The simplicity belies the complexity, as each update introduces new mechanics, refines the balance, and moves the game in a direction that makes putting together a broken build equal parts difficult and rewarding. I am also featured in the game as an item, kind of, basically. Get the Royal Martini, it's really good for your build. Ever since I saw Northern Lion try his hand at Dog Witch, this insane dice building roguelite, I knew I had to try it for myself. The style, creativity, and vibe were all so cool, reminding me of what one might stumble upon late at night on Adult Swim. And I don't mean that this game is particularly raunchy or gross, but there's an unfiltered weirdness to it that just makes perfect sense. Each new enemy does what you would expect, and each power-up you get feels like it occupies the same logic. The full game builds on this in such a satisfying way and delivers on what the demo promises. Fretless is a game that came out of the blue for me. A rhythm-based guitar PG, I first learned about this one at the 6-1 Indie Showcase in May of this year. Upon playing the demo on stream, I fell in love with the style, rhythm-based combat, and deck-building system in the form of new riffs to play on your various instruments. There are rhythm-based moments, such as timing a button input to hit a harder strike or block more incoming damage, as well as a Guitar Hero-style ultimate that really made me smile. I did end up playing the full game and loving it, giving it a 9 out of 10 on my only score-based review so far on this channel, but the demo deserves a shout out here for so thoroughly hooking me. In a world of inventory-based auto-battlers, there seems to be a very solid formula that works for almost everyone. In the shop, you buy items as well as bags or space to hold these items, and sometimes you're left rolling the shop endlessly looking for space and then hit play and just hope you have what it takes. Turnbound takes this and completely flips the script, instead opting for a board where you slowly unlock with 1 coin per space, filling out your board with items that can be combined to upgrade their level, as well as a unique turn-based approach that is decided with a coin flip and the placement of said tiles. The characters you play as also have their own unique abilities and ultimates that you unlock as you level them up, both within the game and in a meta progression sense. With 2 characters available in demo and more on the way once early access is launched, there's so much variety and ingenuity here, and it keeps me coming back for more. Archon Soul is a fantastic dice and card-based roguelite that boasts a robust dice building system, along with enemies that will force you to constantly reevaluate your playstyle in each encounter. The difficulty is brutal at times, but fair, allowing you to expand your build and try new things out each subsequent run. The dev has 2 other characters planned, one of which I was lucky enough to playtest, and the amount of new spells and mechanics I encountered in this had me salivating for what I'm sure will be an addicting roguelike that I think will join some of the greats. Fans of tactics games and inscription-style roguelites will have a lot to love in Inkshade, another demo I learned about from the 6-1 Indie Showcase. You awaken at a wood-carved board game and are forced to play by a mysterious entity. You must fight your way through increasingly tense and difficult tactical battles in order to build a ship to escape. There are plenty of environmental puzzles and creepy atmosphere at play, so as soon as I got through with the demo, I was sold. The full game is out as well, so if this sounds like something you would enjoy, please check it out. I am very excited to see what this first-time developer does next. Sigils of Nightfall is one of the few demos on this list that I have played but once. Not because I didn't enjoy it, but because the game is fully realized in the demo, and I knew that experiencing the full game would be worth the wait. This dark dungeon-crawling roguelike is fierce, brutal, and tense as hell, backed by a metal soundtrack that drones and churns like a freshly raised corpse, scoring every action you take with dread and foreboding. It's also really fun. Fans of dark role-playing games like Morkborg will find a lot to love about this one, and dungeon-crawling fans of all types will delight in the strategy and discovery at hand. So, I said I wasn't putting these in any particular order, and while that is true, one demo stands above the rest in my estimation. Pathogenic is an action-packed, virus-building, twin-stick shooting roguelite with frenetic firefights, endless synergies, and an update pattern that will always keep me coming back. The developers have been releasing huge updates every 2 weeks, adding new weapons, modifiers, enemies, visual and audio enhancements, and upgrade trees for the 3 available pathogens available in the demo. It really feels like they have released an early access game for free and are making it better each time they touch it. I have been playing this one every 2 weeks to try out the new stuff, and I am stunned every single time. The runs are quick, frenetic, and when you become overpowered, it feels like a dream. Easily my most anticipated game of 2026. Check this one out. There have been so many games and demos that I've played this year, and I am very excited that the future of indie gaming seems brighter and brighter every single month. As I mentioned before, I have videos on many of these games and sometimes multiple, so check out the description of the video for links to those and the Steam page if you want to try them out for yourself. Let me know in the comments if I helped you find a new favorite or if I maybe left yours off the list, because chances are I'll try it out at some point on stream or on video. So subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and it really helps out a lot if you like the video as well. And if you want to check me out on Twitch, I have a link for that in the description as well. I also stream here on YouTube. If I made you smile in this video even once, I consider that a massive success. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.